gauge to these aerials and varials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said, Val, I'm weighing 120 pounds.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the New York Mets. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll and towing the slab, Clay Holmes. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he's allowing just over one base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Okay, all set to go. This is Bryce Terang. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that is out of play. There's a swing and a miss. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. McNeil whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. And that's off the inside edge. And 1-1. That one the other way. Beatty to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs, base is empty. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Queens, and on the hill in this one, Nestor Cortes Jr. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
That's out to center field. Mitchell has this one sized up. Hauls it in for the out. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And this is a dangerous group, Chris. Top to bottom, loaded with players who can barrel up the baseball. A lot of high exit velocities, and that all results in a club that's leading the league in slugging percentage right now.
And boom, that means the pitcher's got to be ready from the very first pitch of each and every at bat, because these hitters, they're ready to jump all over you, and they've got the swing speed, the velocity through the zone, however you want to measure it, to hit the ball hard and hit it a long way.
There's no question this is a lineup that is built to win in today's modern game of baseball. 1 out, base is empty. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Ball one there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And there's the ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches
Batting
to
third,
even
the
that
right
count
fielder,
up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Juan Soto. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Terang. He makes the grab, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and now it's William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well. Said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Nimmo settles under it, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 11, Jackson Chorio.
So digging in, Jackson Chorio. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Swing and a foul straight back. Holmes. He's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep, and that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. There's a strike.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty, and that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this. Most hitters dream of being able to hit breaking pitches as well as this guy. It takes great bat-to-ball skills to be able to be as good as he is against the junk pitches he faces.
Runner on the move. Hoskins pushes it foul.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Chorio stands at first with one out. Foul ball still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 out.
Boo, he was shopping at the bubble right there, the way that slider made it look. That was just nasty.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Smoked on the ground a second. Toss to Alonso, and that's the third out. Milwaukee leaves one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil.
Here.
Cortes back to work. That one ripped. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Waste no time there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Starling Marte up to hit.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. 15 straight games with a knock. This guy's red hot.
And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. In the air to left center. Chourio on the move to the gap. He's got it. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That's shortstop.
So up next for New York, Luis Angel Acuna. Ripped, base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. First and second, 1 out. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. On to Hoskins. Double play.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Leading off, Joseph Ortiz. Ortiz, in his second season, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. And a strike.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Next for the Brewers, Andrew Monasterio.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Line drive, and there's a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Bryce Terang.
So the batting order turns over. Up now for Milwaukee. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nimmo squeezes it, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
The right fielder, number 10.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Freeland digs in now.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. And a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Monasterio on at second with 2 down. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Torrens makes the play, and that is that. Brewers strand 1. Still no score. Back here at Citi Field, and now it's Jose Siri. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Zips it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting 9th, the catcher, Luis Torrens.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. On a line out towards center. That's a base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. Nimmo lifts one in the air deep to right field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's Pete Alonso. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Two on, 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Going, gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. And now they're out in front. It's 3-0.
Look at that. Pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with this swing.
One down. And now it's Juan Soto. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
1 out, base is empty. Jeff McNeil stands in. Up the middle. Nice grab.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 down, base is empty. And now the Mets DH, Starling Marte. Fly to left his first time. Ripped on a line. Hauls it in to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball, 2 strike.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Contreras batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. The Brewers down by 4, top half of inning number 4. In the air, right field, and it gets into the seats. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 0-2 now. Line drive. Come on.
The left fielder, number 11, Jackson.
2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Chorio up now for the Brewers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Smash down the left field line. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Hoskins in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and it falls. Runner scores from second as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
Garrett Mitchell.
Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. Pulls that one foul. Two outs. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Grounds 1 to short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
And now here is Brett Beatty. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. On the ground to third. A sliding stop. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent.
Arm
strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. Singled and scored his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to short. Jump throw across his body. What a play. Inning over.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Holmes back to work. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
Well, these Brewers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
To the right side, Alonso. He takes it on his own, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop, Andrew Monasterio.
And now the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. Singled and stole a base his first time. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1. And that one is inside.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
Now
showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Terang in the box again. Takes the strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Ground ball to the right side. Nice stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Sal Frelick.
So up next, Sal Frelick. And that one fouled off. And that one ripped into right. Soto makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Now back,
here's Yelich at the dish.
Christian Yelich.
Fought off foul. Monasterio at third. Terang at first. 2 out of the inning.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. That one 95 to finish him off. So they strand a pair. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Brewers 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Liner snagged at first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso will hit next. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Chourio under this one. Hauls it in for the out.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch
Now
away
batting,
and wasn't able to stay closed.
Wow.
2 down, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. foul ball. On the ground, right side. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Tough play and a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
2 outs, runner at first. And now here's Jeff McNeil. That's towards center. Mitchell. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Mets leave 1, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Contreras.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 11, Jackson Chorio.
Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chorio. Just missed.
1-0.
The next offering misses. Ball 2.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. Right through there, got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. And here is Hoskins.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
His manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Next pitch inside. And the count even 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Hudson.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Here's Starling Marte. Both 2 in this one.
Starling. Marte.
Out there to center. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Siggy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
1 down. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Beatty, in his 3rd season, 25 years old, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. On the ground to first, and a foul ball. Comes up empty. Activity in the bullpen. Aaron
0-2.
Ashby, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Koenig getting loose as well. Marte leads off first with one away. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Brewers 1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
New York
We're in the
Mets.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number 33.
A.J. Minter. He last
A.J.
pitched 2 days ago.
Minter.
And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Mitchell.
Fastball for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Now at the plate, Joseph Ortiz. Lifted in the air, out to left. Nimmo right there to make the grab. 2 down.
Just pulled
Now
off of it a little bit right there. That
Andrew
front shoulder coming open instead of
Monasterio.
staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Monasterio stands in now and watches strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strike.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they make short work of them there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 4 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The center fielder. Series.
First pitch swinging.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Out to short. Monasterio tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The catcher, number 13,
Luis Torrens, the next to hit. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
And that one in the air center field. Mitchell gets under it. And there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon.
2 outs, base is empty.
Nimmo.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by
No ball.
a ton.
1 strike.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Freeland makes the play, and it's out number 3. Offense held in check there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 4 and the Brewers 1.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Mets,
back, and a new arm on the mound to
number
start
71.
the 8th. Sean Reed Foley.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
So digging in, Bryce Terang.
The second baseman.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Sal Freeland up now for the Brewers. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Next offering upstairs.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Next offering is downstairs. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Yelich stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Brewers go down quietly, and they trail it 4-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jared Koenig.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
So digging in, Pete Alonso.
With this kind of lead, he can swing. Freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Trevor McGill up and loosening in the pen. He swings and fouls one off. Oh, 0-2 now. Gets under and pops it up. Contreras hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
This one popped up. Ortiz hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter,
hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs.
Baseman.
That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Slings to first, and the Mets go 1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Back here in Queens, we go to the ninth, and now William Contreras. Outside, and that's ball one. Diaz, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And strike one to the catcher.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Chorio in the box now, no balls and a strike. Diaz, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in, and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So it's their last chance in this one, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Check swing, called strike.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that you'll somehow
swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
I feel like we've seen this movie before, Boog. He comes on for the save, and for the 250th time in his career, he closes it down. He just keeps producing in these situations.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.